In the story of Mazda, the company always have a very important personality with all the cars, with the link, with the drivers. But now all is different with the electrification of the cars, the new designs of aerodynamic. How Mazda will keep the connection, the feeling with the driving, with the drivers?
Good questions. Mazda's core value is the joy of driving all the time, and beautiful design and craftsmanship, right? Some may think about everybody will be, the same in the future under battery EV or electrification. Product becomes commodity like a smartphone. And actually, it is not. So I strongly believe Mazda can provide even better differentiation through electrification. Because the technology we focus on is to deeply understand human itself, human body, how body structure works, how brain works, how your cells feel. We have a deep learning right now, and we put that into, our so-called model development, so that we design vehicles' behavior according to how your brain says. So I can feel Mazda can deliver even better joy of driving with electric vehicles. So regardless of power source, we continue, keep this promise to our customers.
In many markets, like in Mexico, the connection with the service after the sale is very important. In Mexico, the Mexicans take in count the car like the second most important about in the life. Many times, more than the house. Mazda put a lot of energy, work, many things around the service. In the future, how do you feel about the next actions, the next expectations with this part of the sale of the life of the car?
Well, that's an excellent question. So Mazda in Mexico, they have been putting their focus on the service, how they take care of the customers. That's why they have built up a big reputation. So we are pushing that one step further by introducing a spirit of omotenashi. The omotenashi is a Japanese word, okay? Yeah. This is serving from the heart. Thinking about your happiness is my happiness. Mm-hmm. So we try to create that culture within the entire organization of Mazda Mexico. So that will give you very unique position in the industry, and no one can follow us.
In the past, not too much, many years ago, Mazda looks like a young brand. The cars, the design, the feeling of driving, for many people looks like it's a brand for young people. Mm-hmm. Now, not all the people is like young, like 20 years ago. And the perspective of the new cars, of the new products, maybe will be changed. But never the feeling, because if you have maybe 40, 50 years ago, you want keeping the same connection with the car. Yeah, what will change with the cars, with the brand, with the design?
Okay, I like that question, because our people in Mexico, the team is young, mid-30s. Okay, it's been 18 years since we established the Mazda Mexico operation. Yes. Brand seems to be seen as young, as you said, but more important thing for me is young at heart. Okay, so that you can carry that spirit, to 10 years and 20 years as you get aged. It's the same value, you keep it. Yes. So brand is a kind of a personality of human being, you're a young teenager, your behavior is a little bit, immature.
Yes.
But what you have in your heart is the same as you get to 30s and 40s. So how you change, your outfit is changed, your behavior becomes more mature. Brand is exactly like that. So we provide a little bit more mature quality, design, and driving performance to match with those customers.
About the new technologies of energy, not only the electrification, Mazda tested in the past the hydrogen and different fuels. What we can expect about the brand in the future, maybe 20, 25 years ago, for the future, sorry, in these terms of new fuels, new energies?
Yeah, sure. Right now, everybody are kind of focusing on electric vehicle, electrification, but this is one way to contribute to carbon neutrality in total society. A new technology will coming up, as you said, carbon neutral fuel, hydrogen, a number of different technology are coming up. So in the future, we have multi-technology to deploy to suitable segment. For example, commercial vehicle, big trucks, hydrogen might be a great solution. Airplane, alternative fuel, or carbon neutral fuel, it is a must. Okay? So a lot of sectors, new technology is under development. So I think a transition is not overnight change. Each technology coming in to bring us to the future. So that's why Mazda believes in deploying multi-solution to meet with each customer's needs or each country's needs. So that's where we are.
About the factory, all the factories in Mexico, we have a lot of factories of different brands. Now use a big part of the production to export to other countries, North America. But in Salamanca, the factory of Mazda have a mix of products, different products for local sales and for exportation. Mm-hmm. In the future, will we keep the same mix, or maybe will we change to export more than now?
Well, if I talk about the future global business portfolio, where I expect the growth in North American market that consists of Mexico, US, and Canada. So Salamanca plant is important plant to underpinning that growth. So of course we continue exporting that cars as well as serving to local market of Mexico as long as our business keep growing.
The last year, the president of Mazda in Mexico present a very ambitious plan to our market, very important goals with different actions about the participation in the local market, about the feeling for the customers, but many things change. The semiconductors, now the logistic problems, all about the world is not in the same perspective than in the last year in the plan. What do you think about the Mexican market? I know that for Mazda is very important, but what do you think with the specific goals for the next months in Mexico?
Yeah, well, one time you may establish your strategy and goals. Mm-hmm. And you rightly said, things are keep changing. So most important thing is how you can adapt to those changes to quickly change a plan. That is, as you said, we didn't expect pandemic, right? Yes. We didn't expect chip shortages. we didn't expect labor shortages and the logistics challenges. So we need to change our game plan according to the current circumstances. But for mid-term to long-term run, I strongly believe we are able to grow our business in Mexico because of the brand value and customer support. Most importantly, engage the people working for Mazda.
And the last one, how do you want to be remembered in the story of Mazda, like the president, actual president?
Me to be a president?
You, yeah.
A
very good president, very strategic president.
I feel a heavy shoulder right now. Okay. To me, my responsibility is to bring everybody to the future. So I've set up the 2030 vision. To do that, we have several key important initiatives to set up. So my goal is to deliver those initiatives one by one so that we can bring Mazda to the future. And I'm hopeful that Mexico or other countries who are engaged to Mazda brand right now, I'm pretty optimistic about it, although challenge is enormous.